Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're going on a super fun word adventure with our friend Rohan to figure out those tiny little words a, an, and the. Let's get started. I mean, come on. Has this ever happened to you? You're writing something and suddenly you just stop. Is it a book or an book? And what's the deal with the sun? Or is it a sun? It can be kind of confusing, but don't you worry, we're going to clear it all up today. Well, that's exactly the problem our friend Rohan has. He has all these incredible stories in his head, but when he starts to write, these tiny words just get in the way. So let's help him out. And in the process, you'll become a word expert too. All right, first things first, let's meet the A and An team. The easiest way to think about them is that you use them when you're talking about just one of something, but not a super specific or special one. Just any old one will do. So, like, if you say, I saw a dog, you're not talking about your special pet dog, are you? Nope. You're just talking about any random dog you happen to see. A and an are for talking about things in a general way. Simple enough, right? Okay, so here's the big secret. How do you pick between a and an? It's all about the sound a word starts with. If a word begins with a consonant sound like girl or car, you use a. But if it starts with a vowel sound, you gotta use an, like for an egg or an auto rickshaw. And what are those magic vowels again? There are just 5 of them. A, E, I, O, U. Anytime a word starts with the sound of one of these letters, an is your go-to word. Think an apple, an elephant. See how that just flows so much better? Okay, I know what you're thinking. English isn't always that simple, right? It has some tricky words where the first letter tries to fool you. So what do we do then? So let's break down these tricky sound rules. Take the phrase 1 rupee note. Now, yeah, it starts with an O, which is a vowel, but how do you say it? You say 1 rupee note. That W sound is a consonant, so we use a. See? It's the sound. Same thing with hour. The H is totally silent. It sounds like hour, which starts with a vowel sound, so we say an hour. Remember, always trust your ears. Awesome! You've totally got the hang of and an. So let's move on to the super special word, the. If and an are for just any old thing, the is for pointing to one very specific thing. You know, the is kind of like a big, bright spotlight. When you use it, you're pointing that spotlight at something specific and saying, hey, look, it's that one, the one we both know about. It makes everything super clear. This is the best way to see it in action. Let's follow this little story. Step 1, Rohan saw a boy playing with a toy car. At this point, they could be any boy and any toy car in the world. We don't know them yet. But then look at step 2. The boy was happy. Now we're talking about that specific boy we just met. And step 3, the toy car was bright red. Not just any car, but the one he was playing with. We've gone from general to super specific. Makes sense, right? But hold on. The has another superpower. It's like a VIP pass for things that are totally unique, one of a kind. I mean, think about it. How many suns are there? Just one. So it's always the sun. And what about that beautiful river? The Ganges. Or that amazing monument? The Taj Mahal. Same for holy books like the Mahabharata. And even when you're talking about the biggest or the best of something like the tallest building, the tells us it's the one and only. Whew, okay, that was a lot, but you guys are doing great. We've got all the rules down. Now let's put this all together and go help our friend Rohan finally finish his story. Okay, let's just do a quick recap with this super simple chart. The A and N team, you use that for any one thing, especially the very first time you mention it. Like Rohan bought a school bag. But the special, that's for a specific thing, usually when you talk about it again. The school bag was blue. We know exactly which bag we're talking about now. Here's a great sentence to lock it in. The bag I have bought has a cute bunny drawn on it. Now, why is it the bag? Because it's not just any old bag in a store, it's the specific, particular one that I bought. We know exactly which one. The is pointing right at it. And just like that, you've basically become an article expert. Seriously, you've learned all the secret codes. So now it's your turn. Amazing work, everyone. You've totally cracked the code for a, an, and the. Now you and Rohan can go out and write the most brilliant, amazing stories without ever getting stuck on those little words again. All right, before you go, you ready to play a quick game? Here's the challenge. Fill in the blank. Priya is blank honorable girl. Should it be a or an? Remember that tricky rule about the silent H? Give it some thought. You've got this.